Double checking. Okay. Hi, it's Chloe again with another one of my around 1,000 or less rating reviews. The book that I'm about to review has around 1,024 ratings on Goodreads, just around my cutoff on if I will review a book or not. The book that I'm reviewing next is called Mutants by Armand Leroi, published by Viking Adult in 2003. And this book has 448 pages in it. Yeah, it's a bit, I guess, bigger, but it only really, the real main meat of it is only 356 pages. It definitely, of course, will have since it's nonfiction, it will have like a extensive notes section, bibliography, and an index. Mutants describes the discovery and exploration of human variety through historical accounts of people with abnormalities, and also it describes the scientific explanations of why people have these abnormalities. It really goes into how scientists and anatomists have used mutants to, or people with abnormalities, to really sort out how humans really work. But then also there are a few historical accounts where some people felt that these people with these abnormalities, especially when describing ancient societies, they felt these people with abnormalities were from a completely different race, or they were crossbred with a different species, or they were an omen from God that either of good luck or of horrible things to come. This book is pretty heavy on the science. It describes in details how limbs, organs, bones, and different tissues are formed in the body. It even goes into details exactly what genes, what compounds that are really going through the fetus, what types of cells are being developed, what types of cells clump together, how they come together, even in how in the womb all these different things were formed, exactly what needs to go wrong for all these abnormalities to occur, like what needs to go wrong for conjoined twins to occur. Really specific things that even I didn't understand. One thing I really did like about this book is that the author really did take care to really looking at these people with these mutants, these people with abnormalities, with a really good sense of humanity. He didn't necessarily come from a position to inherently pity them or to even look at them as genetic dead ends, or that they shouldn't be a part of the gene pool, that like they're just wrong. He didn't look at the way he painted a lot of these examples was very very humane. Even the people that had certain assumptions about people with genetic disorders, he even looked at them humane, even though some of them were very, very horrible. One example is a Nazi scientist at Auschwitz. He experimented on a whole family of dwarves, pretty much for the duration that they were at Auschwitz. They weren't sent. They were Jewish, and they weren't sent to the to be executed, but they were just experimented on. And describing the experiments was just really kind of hard, but and even the scientist himself. But I think I really appreciated that the author refrained from putting too much judgment and emotion into that. It was very objective, but it wasn't cruel in how he did it. And I really like how this author really has approached this subject. And this author really tries to push against the idea that there are obviously normal people, and then there are like freaks or something like that. He makes a really good point that pretty much all humans are mutant. Everyone has genetic abnormalities in them. We all have something that isn't to plan. There's no way that we can actually be exactly to plan in their genes, and also our genes aren't exactly perfect. No one has perfect genes, so we all have a certain number of abnormalities. But the thing that he makes the distinction here is that some abnormalities are just more obvious and just less advantageous than other ones that are just common. Technically, like redheads are just they're mutants. Most people don't necessarily look at redheads as akin to like the bearded lady, you know, but we have a certain category for abnormalities that we don't view as abnormalities, we just view as, oh, it's just unique. So I really did enjoy this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. This is also another book I'm probably gonna get. It's probably gonna go on my wish list, and I hope that some people really take a look at it, and that's pretty much all I have for this review.